Alrighty then. Hello, Scrappy, back in the corner there. See, I got the mic on. Yep. How you doing, Scrappy?
I'm good.
What was that? What'd you say?
I'm good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Q2 hour with Chris and Shell. Well, Scrappy here right now. You got a little something on your chin there. How is everybody? Let me see if I can get my comments up here. We are doing this on Facebook. It may be streaming on YouTube as well, but we only communicate on Facebook. That's just to keep it simple. Hi, Riley. Hi, Brittany. Hello, Laura. I'm not sure who else is in the room. It's not showing me. The vet is in the room. My phone is being really stupid right now. Okay, so tell me who's in the room. Scrappy McGee. How is everybody? I'm sitting here holding on to my big chunk of tourmaline because I'll tell you why here in a minute. Okay, so we got Riley, we got the vet, we have Brittany and Laura. If you guys share the live tonight, let me know. Type shared in the comments, and you'll have to watch that because my phone's being screwy. If you share this tonight, you will get entered into our share giveaway. And if you will reach up there, because I think that's where you put it, our share giveaway prize tonight is this really cool desktop diffuser. It also lights up. It's USB powered. It sits on your desk or wherever you want a little bit of essential oil. Put some lavender in it or all sorts of stuff. Peppermint. All right, Brittany shared. Let me get down.
Laura shared.
Let me get down your names, guys. And Chris will draw the winner at the end of the show.
The vet shared.
So we got Brittany, Laura, the vet. All right, so Laura, okay. Yep, okay. Got you guys. As people come in the room, we'll just have to keep reminding them if they want to be entered into that drawing. So we got a lot of topics on the table tonight. We got some, thank you all for sharing. We got some topics to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about auras. We're going to tell you how to see your own aura or someone else's aura. We're going to talk about negative and positive spirits. We're going to talk about spirit boxes and white noise. And what else are we talking about tonight?
Baby girl smell.
We're not talking about baby girl smell. Anybody new coming in the room, if you share the live tonight, you will be entered into a drawing at the end of the show for a desktop essential oil diffuser. Could you grab that for me so I can keep it down here so I can reach it?
Lynn made it in.
Hey, Freeman. Reactor online, sensors online, weapons online, all systems nominal. Well, I made it. How soon does the curtain go up? Hey, we are glad you made it. If you, by chance, want to share our live feed, we are giving away an essential oil desktop diffuser tonight to one lucky person. We may do other drawings. If we do, we have some cool, yes, SD and why it works. Laura wants to know why it works from miles and miles away, so we'll get to that as well. Now, I'm holding on to the big chunk of tourmaline. Why? I'll let Chris explain, because do you know why I'm holding on to this?
It's a negativity buster.
Yeah, it is a negativity buster.
Lynn shared.
Awesome. Let me get you down, Lynn. This is a negativity buster crystal. One of my favorites, one of the first ones I ever purchased. Those of you who have been following us for a while, you already know that. I think this is the first crystal I bought because I wanted something to protect me on investigations, and it was before I really got into knowing about malachite and stuff. But long story short, we have something running in the background. So I'm keeping the tourmaline on my person tonight, and you can see it glowing back there, I'm sure. It's Chris's invention.
I fixed it.
He fixed it. Previously broken, but now fixed. He broke one of the crystals in it. Shame on him. But we are going to try to keep this running tonight. You may hear messages for yourself. Before the show started, Chris and I both heard our names through the spirit box back there. If it starts getting too annoying, let us know and we will shut it down. But I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but a lot of times things work telepathically. So if you think questions in your mind while we're running this ghost box, you could possibly get the answer that comes out. So if you guys hear any answers that come out that pertain to you, feel free, if you want to, shout them out in the comments. Let us know. It'll be fun. Brittany says she loves the spirit box. All right, let me get Lynn
They
down.
said just a bit loud.
Oh, it is a positivity crystal. It keeps me safe, Lynn. All right, but it is a big honking piece of tourmaline. Let me get it on the screen there. It actually has mica in it as well.
Is that better, guys?
Turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get Lynn on the share. Anybody new? If you share, you get it entered into our drawing for tonight. All right. Hey, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, if you share the live, can you show Jeffrey what the prize is tonight, please?
You have it.
You gave it to me?
Yeah.
I
No, it's right here.
I was going to say. We are doing a live share giveaway. It just means that you get entered into the drawing if you share the live on your social media page, your Facebook page. If you share, type shared, and we'll get you in that drawing. It is a desktop diffuser, essential oil. Amanda! Yay! Amanda's in the house. Hopefully you heard me say.
Show her the prize.
Yep. We are giving away to one person tonight a desktop essential oil diffuser. It does light up. It's like a geometric shape. It's really cool. We're giving that away to one person tonight. If you share this live feed on your wall.
You missed Scrappy.
You missed Scrappy, Jeff, but I'm sure he'll make a comeback here in a little bit. All right. Yep. Better late than never, you guys. Yes, gorgeous.
Is that spirit box good now, guys?
Is the spirit box a good level now? Keep up
Amanda
with them.
shared.
Keep up with the emojis. Well, there's letting me do it. The emojis help our feed, all that stuff. So, all right, Brittany. Brittany's in the room. Brittany is our still photographer for QT Paranormal. We are getting, now that everything is coming to an end with what we're dealing with at home, we are going to get ready and take off and finish our season 1 filming. We only have 2 episodes left to do. We're super excited. Brittany has joined the team as our still photographer. She also did a really cool live SD session with us from her home state, which is miles and miles away, as Laura mentioned. We're going to get into that and discuss maybe why that worked. She did a really good job. It's on our Facebook wall, I believe. We also have some SD session videos on our YouTube channel, which is Q2 Paranormal Official. If anybody wants to check out any of those type of videos. Okay, so let's see here.
Welcome, Missy.
Welcome, Missy. All right, Jeff shared. I'll get you down. Missy, if you share the live, you have to show them the prize one more time. Missy, if you share the live, this is one person is going to get this as a prize tonight. It's essential oil diffusing, and it lights up. Okay, let's go on to our first topic tonight, guys, which is what makes spirits earthbound. Well, I have a simple answer to that. What makes spirits earthbound? And I'm only speaking from my experience. We do have some experienced investigators in here, Brittany and Jeff. So if you guys have any comments to add to this, please feel free. All right.
Riley's in here, Amanda.
Riley was in here.
He saw Scrappy.
Yep. Some people miss Scrappy, but we'll try to get him back on here. Unfinished business. Okay, so we're going to talk about what causes spirits to be earthbound.
Baby girl smell.
No. My simple answer is themselves.
Riley's still here.
What do you think? What is your answer to that question? What did it say? What did it say?
It said help.
Okay. So you guys are gonna hear ghost messages in the background. If it gets too annoying, please let us know. Some are here for unfinished business, and some are here because they simply do not understand what happened and or what is happening to them. Love you too. Thank you, Jeffrey, for the stars. Okay, so my simple answer is themselves. And I'm only talking from my own experience, from my own investigations. Um, let's try not to get this too distracting.
Tell them that.
Okay, can we just quiet down just for a second?
Said
Please?
okay.
Thank you. Okay, so my simple answer is themselves, and that is because a lot of humans here on Earth are programmed to believe that there is judgment on the other side. And a lot of them stay behind. They choose to be here. They choose to stay here because they fear judgment. And that's just from my own experience, from my own investigations. If you have different theories, like Brittany said, unfinished business, again, it's themselves choosing to stay here.
A sudden tragedy.
A sudden tragedy. Some of them will cross over, like I mentioned before. When you cross over, especially in a tragic way, you don't always know that you died. So sometimes it's like in a split second, you're here and then you're over there. I mean, it's just that quick. And some of them don't realize the switch and then they end up staying here. Again, because of themselves and their own thing.
Lynn asked a question.
Okay. So how do I not stay earthbound and can fly across the galaxy? There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd love to come meet us.
Red, can you calm down?
But thinks he'll blow our minds. Well, all you have to do, Lynn, is choose not to stay here. If you want to go shoot across the stars, then all you have to do is shoot across the stars. Brittany said your spirits in the house are so talkative tonight. And this is something that we don't normally do, you guys. We don't normally do this at home. We don't recommend that you do this at home.
Welcome, Michaela.
Your home. Ah, Michaela. In your own environment. I mean, if you know how to close down and you do safely this, then feel free to do it in your home. But it's not something we generally do. So we're doing it for you guys as a little bit of entertainment value tonight.
Usually when I'm buying equipment, we do it elsewhere, even when I'm testing, when I build something. So
yeah, because when we first moved in here, we had a really gnarly spirit. It growled in my ear. It pulled Chris out of bed by his ankles one night.
2:30 in the morning.
I mean, that's a strong spirit. Like, I was getting scratched and bruised every time I went into the bathroom. So we worked really hard getting rid of that in our home, and we want to keep it that way. So we don't normally do this. Michaela, miss you too. If you share the live, you get entered into. We'll do this one last time. A desktop diffuser.
See Amanda's question.
Okay. We are giving away the desktop diffuser to one person who shares tonight. All you have to do is type share it if you share.
Gotcha.
Amanda says, does Chris have spirit guides? Yes, we all do. My opinion is we all do. And on this show, you guys, we don't mean to overstep anybody's beliefs or your religious beliefs. This is strictly from our point of view, from our experience. And, we welcome all points of view, all religions. We do not try to overstep any boundaries here. But my personal belief is, yes, Chris has spirit guides, and we all do. What would you like to say about that? Do you have spirit guides? Where do you meet your spirit guides? Do you talk to them?
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while? When do you talk to them?
When we're out.
When we're out?
I let them kind of guide me to where I'm going to go.
So you don't ever talk to them like on the pooper?
No.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask. We know that, guys. We love you. All right, Michaela, got you down.
I have 4 that I contact with.
Well, tell us. Who are the 4 that you contact? Do you mind saying?
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not? Okay.
One's family.
Okay.
One was my best friend is deceased.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple others that are, I don't know, they're not related to me. At least I don't think so.
Well,
I believe they're actual
I would say
beings from another place.
Yeah, those are truly your spirit guides.
Yeah.
Those 2. Awesome. So, yeah, I think that we all have spirit guides. You guys think that you guys have spirit guides? I mean, let us know. I think it's being awful noisy back there. All right, so to answer your question, there's many reasons why they could stay earthbound, but it all comes down to themselves. And a lot of times they fear judgment. or they just fear where they're going to go in general, so they stay here.
On the note of my spirit guides, before we do an investigation, that's part of me getting ready. I go into like a meditation state and make contact with them and kind of prepare myself for what I'm going into.
I do too, always. I have to get into the right mindset.
It's very important to be in the right mindset, the right energy.
And protect yourself.
And stay grounded.
Yeah, Chris is big on grounding. Missy said, Michaela, praying you feel better. Yes, we hope you feel better, Michaela. Michaela has kidney stone. So
a big one.
Yes. All right, so we're going to move on to the next question. Hopefully Laura's in the room because we're going to talk about SD sessions and why they work. What did it say?
Food.
Food? Is it hungry? The spirits are hungry back there. Grounded, Brittany said. Brittany, who are your spirit guides? Do you mind saying? Hey, Angel.
Welcome.
Welcome. If you share the live, we're giving away a desktop diffuser to one person tonight. All you have to do is type shared if you share. All right. So, Brittany, if you don't mind, who are your spirit guides? How many do you have? You don't have to tell us specifically who your spirit guides are. But the SD session, guys, those of you who don't know what an SD session is, it is sensory deprivation. Meaning you take away all the stimuli of your five senses. You take away your sight with a blindfold. Well, you don't take away all five senses, but you take away two of the main ones, which is your hearing and your sight. So we blindfold and we put in earbuds that is playing white noise in the earbuds at a really high level.
Brittany.
Your spirit guides, they never help me and instead use me for comedy like Candid F and Kimmer. Well, you know. Michaela, my spirit guide, is my dad. Yep. The vet said, feel better soon, Michaela. Yes, we hope that you feel better.
And Laura is here. Said she X'd herself out.
So, SD sessions. Do you want to turn that down a little bit? It's all right, she said. She said, shh. Okay. So, SD sessions, sensory deprivation. You take away two of your biggest senses, which is your hearing and your eyes. Are we here now?
We good now?
We here now?
Yeah.
The vet said hers is an Indian. Awesome. Yep, keep throwing up emojis. It helps your comments get read, and it helps our feed as well. We're going to do SD session talking about that now, which is sensory deprivation. We have done it many times. We do it. We try to at least do one every location we go to, depending on how gnarly the location is. Some of our investigators, JJ really likes to do the sensory depth. We did an interesting sensory depth with Jeffrey, if he's still in the room, with Jeffrey and Cole at the tunnel one night. What was it? 3 of us went under, or all 4 of us went under?
That night, 3 of you did. I stayed out.
Okay, so all 3 of us went.
When we done 4,
it was in headquarters with Jeffrey and Cole. We all 4 went under at the same time.
And that was pretty incredible.
That is also on our YouTube channel.
And Jeff's still here.
It is one of Jeff, do you remember what I'm talking about? Where we did all 4, we went under in headquarters, our old headquarters. And that is a very old video on our YouTube. It is there. And I believe it's labeled All Investigators Go Under SD, if I remember.
Jeff answered you and said yes.
Yes, it was pretty fun. We like to do these experiments. So Laura brought up a suggestion. She wanted to know about SD and why it works miles and miles away, right? So Laura, which is Brittany's mother, she got to witness Brittany do a live SD session from Brittany's house, miles and miles away in a different state. And we stayed here in our home state, but we did it over live, and we did it in real time with Brittany. She put in her earbuds with the white noise playing. She put on a blindfold, and Laura witnessed her daughter doing that in her own house. So it is kind of amazing that Brittany was able to do that. And the simple answer to the question is we're not really sure why that worked from miles and miles away. In fact, that night it was an experiment. And when I talked to Brittany about doing it, I told her I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it and see if it would work. And so we decided to try it, and it did work. The only thing I can say about that is Brittany was tapping in to the right frequency that night. She tapped into what we were doing, and she was on the mark on most of those, wouldn't you say? Most of those questions that we were doing in different states.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Brittany said it creeped her mom out. Yeah. At the end, it's really funny. If you want to go watch it, I believe it's on our Facebook Live, under our lives. Brittany does the SD experiment. And at the end, Laura comes in and takes Brittany out of the SD, and it's pretty funny. Devette's also cute, Chris Wade. So, I have a couple facts about SD. I want to show you here. Wait, where's my thing at? All right, we're going to go here. All right, so this is your brain on SD. And believe it or not, SD sessions help with stress and anxiety. It helps with chronic pain. It helps with problem solving skills. So if you're one of those people who have bad or poor problem solving skills, it even helps that. And it heightens your creativity. So what happens is, technically, is your brain under SD and under sensory deprivation, where the stimuli is removed, it goes from a beta or alpha brainwave
to a theta,
which is a highly conscious wave. It is the waves that your brain normally goes in and out of during the day, like when you're doing your daily activities. But sensory deprivation will take your brain into what's called theta waves, which is a highly visual and kind of like the brain, the how do I want to say this? I don't know how I want to say
body shuts down, but the brain is still working.
Well, it's the part of the brain that reasons and comes up with reasons for everything. Your analytical brain shuts down, and your more visual side kicks in, and you will receive visual images, very vivid mental images. Some people will hallucinate. You will hear voices.
Some people will have panic attacks from it because
Yeah.
it scares them.
Yeah, if they're not in the right frame of mind, then yes, they will have panic attacks. But some cool facts is it was used, and some techniques were developed by the armed forces of NATO as a means of interrogating prisoners, and also used in prisons such as Guantanamo, which is pretty weird, pretty odd. So yeah, so basically it kicks your brain from alpha and beta down to theta, and theta is that state where you're like lucid dreaming. You're in that dream state. You're in that other realm. So yeah,
body's relaxed and the mind's still working, but it's more conscious.
Yep. Now, why Brittany was able to tap into that? I mean, Brittany killed it that night. So
that was actually just an experiment we were trying. Yep, we didn't even know if it would work.
That was an experiment. Yep. Those of you who want to know about auras,
see what Lynn said?
I was thinking about the black dog you keep thinking of being attacked by. It's called the Fenris. Wow. You have to look that up.
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not? He doesn't want anything to do with the black dog. He doesn't want to talk about a black dog. He doesn't want to look at a black dog. You should see him.
Welcome, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon. If you share the live feed tonight, We are giving away an essential oil diffuser. One person will get this. We will do the drawing at the end of the show. So if you share, just let us know you shared so I can get you into the drawing. All right. So SD session, Laura, I mean, your daughter killed it that night. So you're so cute when you say words that are hard to pronounce, right? Well, it's because my brain works faster than my mouth. And normally I don't
That's
talk
for
a
sure
lot.
sometimes.
Normally I don't talk a lot. I really am kind of quiet. But when we're doing this, I kind of have to talk a lot.
Baby girl may say different.
Oh, you do?
Mama do a lot of talking.
Well, you know, I'm one of those people that if I'm used to you, then I will talk a lot.
When you ain't dragging me down, I will check into it.
No, you're not dragging him down then.
I try to keep it off my brain. Because if not, then I start thinking about it repeatedly. And
we will have to look into it. Definitely, for sure. I definitely will. Laura said it was awesome. She 100% heard the answers to the questions you were asking, right? And when we started that, we didn't know if it was going to work or not. Like, it could have bombed. And it could not have worked at all. But it did work, so we're not really sure how, other than she tapped into that realm with us and she connected. Brittany said, I love doing the SD at the house. Yeah, the ghost box just said, yep. I love doing the SD at the house too and at Crescent, but someone made the spirit mad at Crescent. Yeah.
I think you won't mention any names, JJ.
I will. JJ Toos McGee. She wanted to do SD session in the serial killer cell, and
JJ went in and laid on his bed and pissed him off.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. All right, so I was going to do a live SD session with you guys tonight, but Chris decided it probably wouldn't be a really good idea to do it here at headquarters because we don't like to do stuff like that.
We actually had to remove something negative from this house, and I don't want any chance of it coming back.
Yeah. But on our YouTube channel, there is one. I think we were at the Heyman house where I'm on a bed and I got my butt cheeks touched. I'm doing an SD session there. I think it's called Shell Butt Cheeks Get Touched or something like that. Yeah, JJ had to lay in his bed. Like, I wanted JJ to lay in a bed that was like
in the infirmary.
Yeah, where it was like not
a negative anything.
Yeah.
It was just
But he didn't do that when we asked him to. He did it in the serial killer's bed, which made him mad, and all sorts of stuff went off after that.
We had battery drainage. We had REM pods going off all at the same time as soon as JJ laid in bed.
Yep. So let's talk about negative energy and positive energy.
It's just perception.
You think it's just perception? What about spirits? I think Amanda asked this question. Yes. I'll have to try to connect with Mary. There has been a lady here in the last couple weeks trying to connect to me, and she keeps telling me about a wooden box with engravings, and I'm not sure if that means anything to anybody out there, but it's just somebody, I don't know who it is. She just keeps talking about this little wooden box, and I've never met her before, and she won't tell me her name, so I'm not sure if that correlates to anybody out there, but thought I'd throw that out there. Let's say, okay, so negative energy, the off vibes. There's spiritual energy, negative and positive, and then there's
living energy.
There's actual energy, like positive, negative. And I've been experiencing this a little bit. What did it say?
Right.
The spirit box said right back there. All right, so negative energy is like the off vibes. Anything that drains you, anything that tires you out, anything that brings you down, that's negative energy. Anything in the opposite for positive energy. It's where you receive positive energy and you're not expending all your energy. So you're not drained. So
energy vampires.
So you got good vibes going on. Now, I've been dealing with this for the last couple weeks, and basically what I do is, I just basically don't have anything to do with anybody that has negative energy. Like,
we've removed ourselves from it.
Yeah, like I cannot be around the negativity because it drains me. And at this time, I'm already drained from all the things that have went down the last couple months.
That lower vibration just...
Yeah, like I can't. Like the best solution for me is just not to be around the negativity. If it's anywhere draining or anything draining on me, I won't have anything to do with it anymore. Now, as far as spirits,
Lynn's asking you a question.
Was there engraving on it, Lynn? Because it's a little box that this woman is showing me, and it's got engravings on it. And I don't know who the woman is. Like, she won't tell me her name. She just keeps talking and showing me this box with engravings. It could be metal. What color was it? Was it dark in color? It is sometimes hard to do, Brittany, but, and I mean, we all get into this funks where we're a little bit negative ourselves. But I'm mainly talking about people who just want to be negative, or,
that lower vibration,
kind of like bullies.
He said describe the engraving.
I'm not even sure. It's not. What I'm seeing is like lines and squigglies and not really a name. I mean, because she's not giving me a name is the weird thing about it. So I'm not seeing like an engraved name. I'm just seeing a little box with engravings. And she keeps telling me to tell somebody, who she won't tell me who either, to look in the box. So, but I'll get with you after the show. I mean, maybe that pertains to you. It's somebody I'm close to, I can tell you that, or she wouldn't be contacting me. But let's talk about negative spirits, positive spirits. Not every haunting is negative. I say this all the time. Not everything is bad. Not everything is a demon. There are positive spirits and there are negative spirits, just like there are positive people.
More times than not, it's just an upset or nasty human spirit. And people confuse it for being a demon because it's just being aggressive.
For example, a grumpy old man here on Earth will be a grumpy old man on the other side. And a lot of times their emotions that they had here magnify when they go over there. So if they're nasty here, they're nasty there. They don't change from nasty to good. In my experience and with us doing investigations. So, all right.
We still good, everybody?
We still good? Making sure. All right. Anybody new that came in, if you share, please type share. And I hope I haven't missed anybody. We are giving away a diffuser at the end of the show. Next, we're going to do spirit boxes and white noise, which we've been playing this in the background.
Kathy just joined us.
Hey, Kathy. See, my screen's not showing me anything. Hi, Kathy. If you share this on your wall, we're giving away an essential oil diffuser tonight on the show. Just type share and we'll
Brittany
make sure.
said we're still good.
Okay. So, in the background, we've been playing the spirit box.
The one that I built.
The one that Chris built. Now, there's two different spirit boxes we have here tonight to show you guys. And a spirit box is a way to communicate with spirits. We have the SB11. And then we have the invention Chris made, if you want to pull it out and show them. He made this with crystals.
Crystals, copper, and
crystals under pressure do amazing things, guys. And that's all I'm going to say. He doesn't want me to tell anybody what specifically is in there. But this thing is amazing. I love it. To buy one, it's like $5,000. So he actually made us one. And so you want to talk a little bit about your little invention? You want to tell them about it without telling them about it? You got some scrappy feathers in your back of your hair there. There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It just sweeps radio frequencies at a very fast rate to where the actual radio station can't come through, but spirits can manipulate the frequency to make words and communicate.
Yeah.
It sweeps like the SB11 sweeps anywhere from 50 to 300 sweeps per second. And you can do it forward or reverse with it. But the one I built has reverb built into it, and it sweeps at 150 sweeps per minute in a front sweep.
And a front sweep. I have no idea what that means.
It sweeps forward instead of in reverse. It goes through the channels upward instead of downward.
And so how many crystals did you put in that thing?
3.
3 crystals. And we're not allowed to tell anybody what the crystals are. But there are 3 crystals inside that thing. It's pretty awesome. Yes, he is very talented. So basically, for those people who are not psychic, but I don't really believe that. I think everybody's psychic. But those of you who have problems hearing spirit communication, this is a good way to do it. Chris is 100% the tech guy.
Lynn said, Michelle and Chris, if that's original, please tell me you applied for a patent on that thing.
We have not, but that's a good idea.
I've never told anybody what's exactly in it. I will tell you this much. There is about 30 feet of copper inside of it, kind of like a Tesla coil. There's 150 wraps from the left and 150 wraps on the right, and then it goes through more. I ain't going to get into it too great, and then it comes outside and in the front and back inside.
And Brittany says she has a feeling she knows two of the crystals. Honest to God, I only remember one of them. And the only reason I remember that one is because he accidentally broke one that was in there, and I was a little mad about it, but he fixed it. But yeah, he's 100% the tech guy, and he made this, and he saved us like $5,000 making this, and I was like super excited. We love running this thing. The other invention he made was the EM pump, which we will bring that out maybe next Q2 hour.
I'll tell you what, that EM pump of mine, the way I have it set up, is a lot stronger than the ones people use. If you would take the cover off the top of mine, I've got it set to where it only puts out 5 to 8 milligauss, just enough to where it'll fill up a room with constant energy. But if you take that top cover off and take out the piece that's in there, it will pump up to 120 milligauss, which becomes dangerous.
Yep. Lynn says do it now, but Laura says it's really not worth the time. But if they do knockoffs, I believe they have to pay like some type of trademark fee or royalty fee or some sort in order to use the same kind of schematics that we use. But yeah, we thought about it. Maybe we will.
I'm thinking about building a different one.
What? Like what?
Out of a guitar.
Out of a guitar.
Out of the amp.
Oh, the guitar amp. Wow, that'd be a major one. So show everybody the SB11 real quick, and we'll show them. I mean, turn it on, like the radio sweeps. You can. The SB11 is kind of different. I like Chris's better because it's spookier. So hopefully this isn't too loud. I know we have a microphone going. That's the SB11, and that will sweep the radio frequencies. What, backwards and forwards? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
it does AM, FM.
Yeah. So
it has the temperature.
Oh, it does.
This one has the temperature sensor.
Awesome. On it. And there's a red light or something on it. So yeah, they work along the same lines as electronic voice phenomenon.
This one will sweep both directions, where mine will only sweep forward.
Yeah. All right, so ghost boxes we went over. Spirit boxes. If you do them at home, just be careful. Any type of communication you do at home is opening up yourself to the spirit realm. You just need to protect yourself.
You never know what's going to come through.
No, you never know what's going to come through. Remember, we said they are liars. Most of them are liars. They will lie a lot. So protect yourself, ground yourself. Some people do a protection circle. Whatever you feel is going to protect you, go for it. Just make sure that you do it safely. And I wouldn't recommend doing it with children just because you never know what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Laura said, I watched a program about all these products. They were knockoff. A lot of the Aston are knockoffs. There is no real federal protection from patents. That's weird. You have to sue the people or company that steals your ideas.
That's why I just don't say exactly what's in mine. Just like I built my EM pump different than everyone else.
Yeah. I'm just happy that you can do stuff like this because it saves us a lot of money and it's really cool because we get to make them the way we want them.
Pays to take the class.
Yeah. And it's just really amazing that you use crystals to do it with because we don't just talk about the crystals. We actually put them to good use. So, yep. Yeah. All right. So next topic we're going to talk about is auras, guys. We are going to divulge to you a little exercise that you can do to see people's auras. Let me reach this little diagram here.
Yeah, Michaela. Use the bloodstone.
Yeah, that is surprising, Laura. What was the stone for kidney stone? Was it the bloodstone? Yeah, bloodstone. Also, iolite will help. I'm going to put it in my ball for pain. Also, the combination of malachite and chevron amethyst together will help really well with pain. Try that as well because I know you have both. Chevron amethyst has that quartz in it, so it's got the white in it. Some people call it dream amethyst. All right, so here we go. Auras, you guys. Here are the colors of the auras. Hopefully you can see that all on your screen. Red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise. Let me pull up my little diagram here. So, I know a lot of you guys are very interested in the
Welcome,
auras.
Brooke.
Welcome, Brooke. Let's see here.
What are you looking for?
A lot of people ask Chris about the auras and how he sees them. Would you like to?
Me personally, when I look at somebody's aura, I look over top their head about a foot. And I'm actually not looking at them. I'm looking above them, and I focus on the energy emanating from them. And it takes a couple seconds for it to appear. And then you can see different layers depending on the person. Each person's a different color. Like, depends on what your energy is giving off at that time and your mental state. And
Yeah. So in my Crystal Academy that I talk about a lot on the crystal side, we actually did go over auras. We had a module about auras and colors. And what is an aura? It's essentially an energy field that every human being puts off around their body. Your brain puts off energy. Every organ in your body puts off energy, but this is the energy field surrounding your entire body. Normally, it's it's kind of like a mood ring. Normally, you have just one strong color in your aura, depending on your personality, depending on your energy field, depending on if you're negative, positive, all that stuff. This graphic may be a little cut off, but the first one is purple, and it kind of goes along with chakras as well. Purple, which is spiritual, psychic, and magical. Red, enthusiastic, powerful, and vital. Chris's aura is red. Um, Orange is inspired, confident, and optimistic. Yellow is active, intelligent, and awakened.
Awkward.
Not awkward, awakened.
Oh, I read it wrong. My bad. I was reading the small print.
Green is creative, healer, and abundant. Turquoise is intuitive, charming, and sensitive. And blue is wise, a healer, and talented. So, if you ever get to meet Chris, come up against Chris, ask him what your aura color is. I can tell you his is red. I'm not sure what color mine is. If you told me, I don't remember. I can't see my own aura, but generally, whatever color your aura is on this chart pretty much describes you. Now, hopefully, you guys can see the next one. This is how you can see the human aura. I see my little graphic is in the way a little bit, but here's a little exercise all you guys can do to see your aura. And coincidentally, flowers and animals
And crystals.
and crystals, they all have auras.
We done Mr. Malley's aura.
Trees have auras.
Mr. Malley put off an aura for like 6 feet.
Yeah, we have an aura camera, and I actually think I posted that in the chambers a couple of times. But okay, the exercise you can do, guys: stand or sit several feet away from a mirror. Make sure you have a solid light-colored background behind you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Focus your attention at a spot on your body. At first, you might see a thin white or transparent image around your body. This white or transparent image will appear as a nearly clear form of energy. You'll definitely see it though, so remain focused. Eventually, that transparent image will expand, and then you will start to notice a particular color. So you can always go back to this and you can look at the color chart. You can Google the color chart, or you can ask Chris. Chris can read auras as well. But this is definitely an exercise you guys might want to try out.
He got knocked offline.
Oh, you got knocked offline. Riley, I wonder what your aura is. You'll have to ask Chris. Chris can tell you. But those of you, like, I really recommend, try this. Sit in front of the mirror. We do these exercises with crystals as well. And try to look at your own aura. Try to figure out what color it is. And let us know in the comments whenever you figure it out, whenever you see that. It's like anything else. Us as psychics, we have to keep our senses sharp. We have to practice.
See what Angel said?
Angel said, that's fascinating. Now it has me all self-conscious over here thinking about my aura and my negative vibes. Just because you have some negative vibes doesn't mean that you're going to have a negative aura. Like I said, we all have our moments when we're negative.
All right, Michaela.
Michaela, I'm asking you, Chris, next time you all come see me. Michaela, I was thinking...
The vet said, yeah, Chris, I want to know mine.
I don't remember what he said about yours, the vet. But I remember Michaela's, I think, was green. Mm-hmm. Green being what?
I actually told you when we were walking out of where she works one day.
Oh, that's where I got that at. So green is creative, a healer, and abundant. So you'll have to tell Riley and the vet and anyone else wanting to know what their aura color is. But I really think you guys should try that exercise on your own. Mm-hmm. It takes a little bit of practice, but you will see the energy, I promise. And then you'll start developing a color. And then you'll know what your aura is.
To begin with, it may just be a fuzzy image. It's kind of transparent.
Yeah. So can you tell the vet hers over this or... And Riley?
The vet's was orange, I believe. Mine is red.
Yours is red, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, let's bounce back to that. Brittany said I'm going to try it soon and then ask Chris if I'm right.
Missy wants to know hers too.
Right. Yeah, and just because you have some negative vibes doesn't mean that you have a negative aura, you're a negative person, like I said.
You can change your aura. I mean,
yeah.
Become a negative person or become a positive person.
Yeah.
It depends on you, the mood you're in, the mental state.
I'm not just saying this because I'm a certified healing crystal practitioner. I'm really not. But the more you work with these things, the more you're going to get enlightened, the more you're going to raise your vibrations. It is on the Gaia channel now. There is a crystal programming show on Gaia. It is measurable today with our technology that these things do what we say they do. So the more you have them, the more you collect them, the more you bond with them, the more you use them, the more these abilities are going to come out in you. The better you're going to be, the more positive person you're going to be. It is amazing and I highly recommend it. And I'm not just saying that. But if you guys are interested in learning more about crystal healing energy, we do have the Q2 Crystal Chambers on Facebook. It's under Q2 Crystal Chambers. And we'd love to have you. It's absolutely free to join. You'll learn a bunch of stuff about crystal healing energy. And we do little fun things here and there, don't we?
Yes.
All right. I want to see what Chris sees for mine and what Shell sees for mine. Haha. Well, see, I'm not the aura person. He is. So you'll have to ask Chris. I just repeat what I hear him say. Let me see if we got all the topics under control, and I want to do the drawing. We're at 55 minutes, so I want to make sure I covered everybody's questions tonight. Again, Q2 hour is every Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So what is my aura? Was bright, glowing green and yellow spots circulating around?
Actually, I think you can have multiple colors, can't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's actually layers to it. It's not just...
Amanda said, come on, tell me, Chris. I have a gut feeling I know. He.
I'd have to really focus.
He'll have to focus for you, Amanda.
Anybody wants to know, there's just shoot me a message.
Yeah.
And I will concentrate on you and see what I get. And
I can tell. I mean, it's really hard to do things when you got your attention going in all different
my
directions.
aura is red.
Yep. That I do know. And what was Mr. Malley's aura color? Was it blue or green?
His was red with blue on the edges. Like, his was really vibrant and very powerful.
So his was like red and blue and green, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're in
the green was like around him, like this much of him, and then it emanated red for a long ways, and the blue kind of bled in. And
yeah, if you're in the crystal chambers, go back to our pictures, and you'll see our aura photo of Mr. Malley and his actual aura around him. All crystals have auras. They do classify scientifically as living beings.
Amanda said mine's orange and red to her. She can see auras.
Oh, awesome. Can you, Amanda? That's awesome.
And she said yours is like purple, blue, and green.
Nice. We'll see.
All right, Messy.
PM me, Chris. Okay, so we're going to get Chris to tell everybody who's in the audience tonight what your auras are. Brittany, to me, Shell is magenta, and Chris is red, a burnt orange. Chris has definitely got some red going on. All right, guys.
Shell makes fun of me because when my mood shifts, my eye color changes.
Yeah, he's like a chameleon. He's got chameleon eyes. And actually, your eyes change color. Welcome. Your eyes change color depending on the outfit you're wearing. If he's wearing like a dark outfit, his eyes will be dark. If he's wearing like a light outfit, they'll be bright, like light. It's really weird. He's got like chameleon eyes. All right. We're going to do this drawing because we got 2 minutes left of the show tonight. We want to thank everybody for coming and sharing and spending time with Chris and I. We are going to be out doing things very soon. We'll do SD sessions and all that stuff. Interesting things on the way.
I'm trying to read the comments here.
Chris, FYI, I talked to my friend. She said they got something on the Ring camera in the basement. I'm going to say it was an orb, but she said we are chalking it up to a bug.
Amanda, I'm guessing from what I see, there's some blue in yours too, as well as the orange and red. You're right about that.
So they're trying. So what you're saying, Laura, is they're kind of living in denial about this, or they're skeptical. I can get that.
No, my eyes aren't hazel. They look hazel sometimes, but
they are different colors.
My eyes literally change.
It really depends on what kind of clothing he's wearing. It's really interesting.
Missy, you better stick around. We're going to do the drawing.
Yep, we're getting ready to do the drawing now. We're going to end the show here after the drawing. Again, thank you guys for coming and spending your hour with us on Friday night. We're here every Friday night at 10 p.m., but we're going to start going out, and we got some things planned to do with Brittany and some cool stuff. So you guys are going to want to check us out and make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on all the social medias.
Laura, I agree with what you're saying. I think she's afraid of it too. She just doesn't want to believe and doesn't want to think that anything's there, so she's trying to push it off. And
yeah, it's easier just to not, acknowledge it. I get that. But if it's something that's harming a child, then it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. If it's not yet, it will be eventually. All right. We got everybody's name that shared the live tonight in the little plastic container. And Chris is going to draw out one name. And we are going to give away this oil diffuser. Who is the winner?
Yep, I got one. Win.
Lynn Freeman.
Mr. Freeman, you won.
Freeman, you won the oil diffuser. So congratulations. I'm sure you'll put that thing to good use. Anybody who wants your aura read, let Chris know. Freeman, I'll get with you about some psychic stuff I've been getting, and we'll see if that relates to anything you're dealing with or anybody you want to connect with. All right, so if anybody's having any hauntings or anything that you need help with, please get a hold of us on our Q2 Paranormal official page. And we'll try to get you scheduled for.
Winston, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you guys all. Thank you guys all, and we love you guys, and we will see you next Friday night. All right, guys. Love you.